We notice a homeless guy on the side of the road. We get closer, and I look at his shirt. He's wearing our merchandise.
What are the chances a random homeless guy is wearing our merch?
We walk up to our car. As we're walking up, our friend Evan, he notices all the glass broken. All of it. Like, all the windows shattered. We look in. Everything's scattered.
Thousands of dollars worth of equipment taken from the car.
And at that moment, we were like, oh, that's how he got the merch.
Got to get going because I got to leave here shortly after the pod, bro.
And TK's got a little
Where you going?
date.
I'm going to get some sushi. I can't tell you the exact location.
Yeah, got to keep those.
Just tell me in my ear, bro. I don't want to tell nobody.
But I'm not going to lie, bro. Sometimes I be a little bit weary about going out on a little date. I be a little bit paranoid, brother. I can't lie.
Can't blame you.
Dude, like, okay, let me tell you this quick little breakdown, and then we can get into the real juice of this podcast, how we got robbed. I know you guys clicked for that reason. But, yeah, man, this girl, you know, me and her, we started talking, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, yo, let's go get sushi. But then she suggested the name of the sushi spot. And, you know, typically the guy picks the place, right?
Most of the time, you ask the girl where you want to go, and she'll probably hit you with the, I don't know. You decide.
You
decide.
Yeah, but now that she recommended the spot, like right off the bat, I didn't even ask her where we're going. She just like said, yo, this place is fire. I'm like a little bit sussed out. Like, what if I'm walking into a little trap, boys? Like, actually, this is how I be thinking sometimes.
Did you look at the spot on Google Maps and all that?
Yeah, bro.
Is it real?
This is like 4.5 stars.
That's solid, bro.
Looks solid, but I'm not saying that the place isn't solid, but like, what if I'm walking into a trap?
I feel you.
What if there's like people there waiting for me, you know, just
To
sitting
get you?
in the booth?
That's true.
I don't know, bro.
Where did you meet the girl at? On what app? What? Because that could determine a lot.
Slid in the DMs.
On Instagram or Snapchat. That's a lot. An Instagram girl and a Snapchat girl and a Bumble girl and a Tinder girl. These are all different types.
That's true.
They're all different.
You know what Lil Uzi says? Something about Snapchat.
The baddest girls do be on Snapchat.
The baddest girls do be on Snapchat.
Yeah.
And that's not where you found yourself.
IG, but now we're talking on Snapchat, so.
It's too personal.
All right, guys, welcome back to the It Is What It Is podcast. Let's go. Yes. Man, some of these podcasts, they be waiting. They be beating around the bush. We're getting straight to the juice. I guess we ain't getting straight to the juice because of that little side quest story right there. But, you know, got to always keep up to date with NCK's dating life. You guys love to know, like, it's a different girl every week, you know? So he can never hold it down for a couple weeks in a row, but maybe one day he will.
And all you have to do is smash the like button for good luck for NCK. Because NCK does not have the greatest luck, but you guys can make it happen if you smash the like button right now.
And subscribe. That's the most important thing. The subscribers are going up. You guys are showing a lot of love, so thank you guys. But right into the juice. I always tell the boys, man, I wish we would have had this podcast for years, like even when we were doing like all the other videos, because
for real,
the amount of stories, the amount of things that have happened
crazy
to the boys.
Every time when we're filming, it seems like something crazy happens. Even when we're not filming, bro, just crazy life stuff be happening.
And that is a story that we're about to tell right now. This happened about maybe over like 2 years ago?
I think 3 years
2021?
2021. So maybe a little over, between 1 and 2 years ago. You suck at math.
Basically,
bro, it's 2023 now. It happened in 2021.
Yeah, so 1 and 2 years.
Yeah.
Depending on the time.
When the heat of the YouTuber versus TikToking wave hated each other, kind of that era.
And the reason why this story is even coming up now is we're about to go to Miami next week to film some bangers. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to hype it up too much just because whatever happens, happens. But we're going down there to film some bangers. And this reminded me of the last time we were all in Miami together. Mm-hmm. The boys were going down there to watch the TikToker versus YouTuber fight. Austin McBroom, Bryce Hall. Nick should have been on that, but they cheated him out. We already know the whole Austin McBroom story.
They didn't pay the fighters, though, so low-key, I walked out on top. But, hey.
We don't even need to get into that. We already been getting into that for years. Saucy. Austin McBroom, come on, bro. Clown. But just got clown.
Funny said we don't have to get into that, but then proceeds to roast him.
Yeah, got to throw some disses in there. But so when we're down there, the fights happen. after the fights happen, everybody be going to all these different parties. Mm-hmm. The boys end up, going to all these different parties. We end up at this mansion where Blueface is performing.
I think Lil Pump was performing there too.
It was both of them. It was wild. They were both on stage, and me and Nick ended up going to that mansion party. This guy was with us. Don't even know where this guy ended up that night.
I ended up in the mansion party too. DDG was there, and like 2 other celebrities were there. But I knew I was with DDG's crowd. And I'll tell that's part of the story because it got hectic towards the end as well.
So I was at a whole different mansion party.
For real.
We lost contact with him. We're trying to call him throughout the night, like ask him where he is. This dude's not responding.
I got lost.
He's gone. So we cooked something up, and we end up getting into the Blueface Lil Pump after party somehow. So it's getting lit. We're having a good time talking with like Marco Trezzo, the guy that designs the shoes.
I think Austin Mahone was there.
Yeah, Austin Mahone. There's a lot of people that like we were just like, whoa, that's cool to just see them.
Yeah.
And the night goes on. It's probably 3, 4 a.m.
That 3, 4 for sure.
It's Miami though,
It's Miami, so that's like afternoon time.
Yeah.
So
it's early.
We're also with Evan, our boy Evan, who would like film for us. If you guys know him, Conor McGregor's son. And we're trying to hit up Fab. No response.
Yeah. My phone died. Fun fact, my phone died, and I was struggling to figure out how to get to you guys and get back home. So I was, oh, boys.
And also, a part that we forgot to mention is we did not book a hotel or an Airbnb or have anywhere to stay
no, bro.
When we went to Miami. Like, we just went down there, and we're like, yo, we're going to figure it out.
And that's how the best things happen in life, though, bro. Like, you be overthinking, like, oh, da-da-da. Man, just go. So we go. We're at the party. Nick's, Nick's a young stud, you know what I'm saying? So he knows how, he's got W-Riz, I would say. So he W-Rizzes up a female. And somehow, some way, this female happens to have a whole Airbnb 2-story thing, bro.
Oh, it was a nice Airbnb, I can't lie.
Like steps up to the balcony, everything.
Yeah.
And she, like, Nick goes to me, and he turns to me and Evan, because, Fab's on his side quest or whatever. And he turns to me and Evan, and he goes, yo, boys, I think I found the place we're staying tonight.
I think that's literally what I did. I told them, I was like, yo, boys, that's where we're staying tonight.
Yeah. So then, the party goes on, and then the girl that Nick's, like, kind of talking to, she books the Uber for us. Yeah. And we're like, okay, W.
Dang.
She takes us back. It drops us off. Nick goes up in there, and me and Evan ended up laying on the floor. And I woke up next to like a bag of uneaten McDonald's French fries. I don't even remember how that happened. Nick ends up going upstairs.
I went upstairs with the shawty that I was talking to, and we're like laying in her bed. We start doing our thing. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, doing what thing? Because there's a different things.
We start
like petting each other.
Yeah, like I need to break this down. What type of?
So this is all I remember. Okay, so we go up there. Ricky and Evan, they're downstairs laying on something.
No, literally on the ground. There was a couch, but we ended up laying on the ground.
And then I go upstairs with her, and then we get in her bed, and then, we start talking. We don't really be talking, we just, start kissing,
Okay.
She gave him the place to stay, so he feels obligated to give her a couple kisses.
Yeah. So then we start making out or whatever.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden, I fell asleep.
No. No. You teased the girl. You teased her and just fell asleep?
It was definitely heating up, and things were going in that direction, if you know what I'm saying.
How did it?
And then all of a sudden,
Bud wakes up in the morning.
I woke up. All my clothes are on. I'm like on the opposite side of the bed. She's like over there. And then I'm just like, huh. But then I wake up, all right? I wake up, and I didn't seal the deal. But then I go downstairs, and then I wake up Evan and Ricky. And a part we forgot to mention about this story is a little bit earlier in the night. So after the fights happened, me, Ricky, and Evan, we went to a club to try to get in. But we didn't end up getting into the club, but we left our car parked by the club.
One of the nicest in Miami, keep in mind.
I believe it was 11. It was like one of the prestige clubs even in the world.
Which explains why we couldn't get in.
Yeah. It's like a world-renowned club, one of the top clubs in the world. And me, Ricky, and Evan, we're all thinking like, yo, this is one of the prestige clubs in the world. You would think it's in like a good area, right?
Yeah, we parked our car literally 1 street away.
Yeah. Like you could see the club from where we parked our car.
Yeah.
So we're thinking it's in a good spot. And then that's when we proceeded to take an Uber from the club, leave our car there, and then we ended up at that mansion party and then back at the girl's house. And now we're back to present day. And we wake up in the morning. I wake up Ricky and Evan downstairs.
We regather ourselves. We literally were like, yo, boys, we got to regroup. We're in the elevator. We're like, we just finessed like not finessed, but like
a free night.
A free night at a nice Airbnb.
Saved ourselves a couple $100
$100. The night before, we didn't even tell this part, NCK rizzed up these other people, and we also got a free like hotel room. Didn't even have to stay with the other people.
Yeah, to ourselves.
For real.
Like they booked 2 rooms, and they were like, all right, you guys can have this whole room. So even better.
Well, while you guys were having fun, let me go ahead and tell you guys what was going on in my side of the story. So I went to the mansion party with DDG, and at the time, DJ Academics, who is a guy who usually starts a lot of drama on the internet, said some stuff about DDG. So DDG and his crew started pressing DJ Academics. So I'm there. Phone is dead. Just me by myself. Don't know how I got. I really don't remember how I got there. Got there. They're arguing, and there's massive fighting going on. So usually when there's fighting, this doesn't end too well. So your boy DJ Fab decides to leave. All of a sudden, you hear gunshots. And that was my moment. So going back to the rizzing of NCK, the girls that gave us the hotel room were at the party. I don't know how they got there, but I ended up getting in their Uber. The Uber driver was going to let me get in because the Uber, apparently there's a limit of how many people could get in the car.
He wasn't going to let you in?
No, he was literally... there was a girl on the passenger and 3 passengers in the back, and there was no capacity for me to get in. But luckily, he was Dominican, and I said, "Oh, papi, but yeah, you're local." And he was like, "Yo,
you raised him up a little
you
bit.
feel me? I had to because it was either that or I'm abandoned at this
party where shots are being fired."
No, and it was at least 40 minutes, bro, far from you guys. So I ended up getting in, and we were just sitting all lapping up, and I go back to their apartment. And I was like, yo, boys, no one's answering. And I was like, okay, well, if something happened, it would have been okay because I turned my phone on. I got a whole bunch of missed calls from you guys. Next morning, we'll go ahead and go to you guys.
That's
and then
where
we'll go
meet.
This is where the stories.
This is where the stories intertwine.
So this is the next day. You guys go down the elevator. Go ahead and tell them.
Yeah, we're getting lit. You know, me, Nick, and Evan are like, yeah, boys, we just came down here, no plan, and we didn't even have to spend no money on a hotel 2 nights in a row, bro. Lit. We on a vibe. We're like,
we were feeling ourselves,
for real.
bro.
There's literally a clip of us in the elevator, and we're just going like this.
Bro, we're all like crusty too, because none of us have showered. We're all wearing the same stuff from the night before, probably the night before.
So bad. We're like on a wave though. So
it's lit.
We exit the Airbnb. We're on the street. We're literally skipping around like, yo, boys, we on a wave. We're about to go home. We got some stories to tell. Saw Blueface, everything. So we're walking down the street. Our car is like probably a mile away. We're getting closer and closer to the car. And maybe we're a couple streets down. And we're walking. And we notice a homeless guy on the side of the road. And, you know, we're like, yo, man, we got to help this guy out. Like, yo, we're going to go get him a banana or something. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, help feed this guy, make sure he's okay. Because he just looked like he was, like, going through it, you know?
Yeah, we were feeling ourselves, had a great time, and we're like, yo, let's help this guy, help him.
Let's spread the energy. Let's spread the energy, yeah.
So we approach him, we get closer, and I look at his shirt, and I'm like, yo, that looks familiar. He's wearing our merchandise.
Like, what are the chances a random homeless guy is wearing our merch?
IBP merch, bro. Link in description. Like crazy. And we all look at each other because we can see it's ours. And we're like, yo, bro, thanks for the support, bro. Like, for real. Like, you didn't have to. And then we tell him, like, yo, our van's, like, right over there. We're going to go get you food. And he's like, oh, thank you so much. Like, appreciate it. So we're like, yeah, just wait there. We walk up to our car. As we're walking up, our friend Evan, he notices all the glass broken. All of it. Like, all the windows shattered. We look in. Everything scattered, all of our bags opened. Dude,
cameras taken, laptops taken, bro. like thousands of dollars worth of equipment taken from the car.
All of Nick's songs that were on his laptop, our friends like super fancy like watch,
his headphones,
everything bro.
And DJ Fab lost his laptop too.
Yeah, and that
everything, bro. And at that moment, we were like, "Oh, that's how he got the merch."
That wasn't just our merch. That was literally your shirt.
That was my shirt.
He was wearing your shirt,
bro. The legit shirt off my back. So we turn around and we're like, "Yo, bro, this guy literally broke into our place." He hit a lick. Yeah. We were trying to help the brother, and the brother hit a lick. So we go up to him, and Mans is gone, bro.
He knew.
He's gone.
Bro, no cap, we were trying to find his tent. Yeah, no cap, that's what we were trying to do. Like, we looked at each other, and we're like, bro, our stuff is probably in his tent. That's what we were saying.
Yeah, bro. We were like, so, but chances, what are the chances of this? A cop happens to be parked right on the side of the road. We turn to him. We explain to him the whole story. And we're like, yo, we got to find his tent, bro. We got to find his tent and get it back.
For real.
And he goes up to the guy. He starts questioning him. He comes back to us and said, there's nothing we can do. And we were like, bro, he's wearing our shirt, bro.
Literally wearing the shirt. And that's what the cop said.
Bro, all this time, Fab doesn't even know that his whole thing got hit.
I'm sleeping, and I get a phone call. Ricky calls me. He's like, yo, Fab, they broke into our car. And I'm on the floor. I'm sleeping, and I'm waking up. I'm like, what? He was like,
everything's gone.
He was like, you could tell the tone of his voice. He was like, everything's gone, bro. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, they broke into our car. Like, everything's gone. And immediately I woke up and I called an Uber, bro, and I just did not believe it. Got there, and you see the glass all on the floor. It literally looked like our car just ran through, bro. Crazy. And the first thing that came to my mind was my hard drive, because we drove from Tampa and I was editing like I brought my backup hard drive because the 4 hours we're just gonna edit, get that work done. You know what I'm saying? We're editing and we're getting that work done. So I brought my backup hard drive so I could just install the old videos. But in the backup hard drive, it had my daughter's first birthday party ever. It had all of the memories that I had with my daughter when I was going through like a very dark time in my life. And that was the first thing I looked, was in my bag, and my bag was gone. It was gone. And that was the first thing that I was just upset. And then the boys were already on a mission to find the guy who had the shirt. Police officer got there, and I guess where we messed up, and this is for anybody if this happens to you, is if your car gets broken into, do not touch a door handle. Do not touch anything. Let it be there, because that's how they can get fingerprints and etc.
But we were all up in there touching it like a big boy up in McDonald's. Like, bro,
we were like trying to. It's so hard to not touch anything. Like, that's not your first.
It's
instinct.
A shock. Yeah,
it's like your first instinct when you see your car broken into is, yo, let me check if my stuff is there.
Yeah, we're flipping through everything like, no, bro, this is gone. This is gone. Literally contaminating the crime scene.
Bro, man, Miami, bro. Every time I'm down there, I feel like bad stuff happens. Like that time, we got robbed, lost so much stuff. Like, it's not even the physical stuff that I was like sad about. It's what was on the computer, what was on our hard drive, what was on DJ Fab's hard drive. That is like the valuable stuff. So
you can buy a new laptop, but you can't buy those 1-year-old memories, those songs that you made in that moment.
But now, for future reference, now I know, don't leave valuable stuff in your car. And if you do, don't leave it exposed so you can see it from the outside. Because I'm not going to lie, we definitely did that. So, low-key, if we did get a hotel, leave our stuff in the hotel, may have saved us there. I'm not going to lie.
You know what's crazy?
A small price. And this is another lesson. Be aware of where you park. Because that place in the daytime,
yeah, but bro,
we went to park there.
That was one of my first times in Miami. I didn't realize, bro. We didn't know. It's like not the best area.
And what did the officer say? She says, yep, cars get hit here all the time.
She's like, what is this, your first time in Miami? And we're like, yeah.
Yeah. And it's crazy. When we were out on the walkway, did you guys notice that there was a group sitting on the side of the curve? Like, do you remember, like, when we parked to go into the club?
I don't remember.
There was literally 2 guys watching us. They asked us for money, and we said we don't. And then at the time, we had passengers, and they were in our trunk, and we exposed everything, bro. I remember like literally bro, they exposed everything.
It's probably like a system, bro.
Bro, that was the start of like a horrible like so many bad stuff happened after that. I'm remembering now.
Yep.
Bro, I got to go into this. I'm just remembering. So, no joke, as we get back home from Miami.
No, before that.
Before our way home.
Yes.
Tell them on the way.
There's so much more about stuff.
Tell them on the way, bro.
So our windows are broken because the car just got broken into. All the windows like literally just smashed. And as we're driving home from Miami, it's like a 4-hour drive. Massive storm just comes
like out of nowhere,
and rain is just pouring in the car. It's just like hitting my face. It's like a scene out of a movie, and I'm just like sitting there taking. I'm like, dang. How can this get worse?
Yeah, it's just, how did it get worse?
You can hear at the automatic door when you open it, all the glass just go.
To this day, you can still hear glass crackle sometimes when you open the door of that van.
Yeah.
And that was on our way home. It gets better.
Then when we get home, we tell our dad, we tell our mom, yo, we got hit. We got, like, someone hit a lick on us. Our brother was wearing IBP merch, but he hit a lick. So we get home. I tell IBD, can you like check the car out, make sure everything's good? He gets in the car, in the van, boom, backs up right into my i8, bro. Big scratch down the side, just, and I'm like, at that point, I wasn't even mad. I look at him, I go, it is what it is, man. This is just like a part of life. But it doesn't stop there. After I get the giant scratch on the side, I take my car out. I'm like, yo, man, like, I'm just going to go for a drive, clear my mind. I'm driving on the road. It's like later in the night because this took up the whole day. I'm driving. I see an owl on the side of the road. Like, he's just chilling right on the side of the road. I'm like, whoa, that's a big owl. Like, a big boy. I'm just driving. I get closer. And this owl, bro, this is what he had to be thinking in his head. He must have turned to his boys in the tree and said, boys, I'm getting an insurance claim bag. And he jumps, hops, boom, right in front of my car. It rolls off the top, flies off the back.
No, bro.
I park my car. I get out. Man, rest in peace to the brother. Bro, but like, he set his boys up in the tree for life.
You just hate to see it, bro. That whole day. Like, I don't even like thinking about it, honestly. Like, it brings back a lot of memories, and I'm just like, I was like sad for a while after that happened, bro.
Oh, yeah,
because you lost like your songs and your memories.
Lost so much stuff, but then I just like try to not think about it.
You got to.
But when you find when something dark like that happens, bro, take 2 days to be like, dang. But then you gotta accept it because
you gotta create some new memories.
You can't do anything about it, you know. But you do learn. You learn for next time. Back your stuff up on the cloud. That's something I've been doing. Is backing the computer up every now and then on a hard drive, leaving the hard drive at home. Yeah. Have a hard drive that you keep at home. Just in case you go on a trip to Miami and someone hits a little lick on you, you have a backup. Do it for your phone too. Computer and phone. Back it up.
You learned that lesson. You know, hard lesson to learn, but you learned it for life. So
I want to know, where is our stuff today? Like, if we could actually see where it's at, I think that would be so cool. I wouldn't even be mad right now.
I'd be cheese.
I'd be whoever had it. I'd be
like, maybe it is a system where they just break into your car and then they hand it off to Buddy. Buddy goes to a pawn shop or someone who's like, all right, we got this item for you, man. Like, they open the jacket and they're like, yeah, we got a laptop. We got a
bro. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
You sound like you've been doing this.
No, I'm just saying though. I feel like it's a system. I'm pretty sure
that's how it works because like the computer.
DJ Fab actually hit the lick on.
I'm the one.
It was an inside job.
Nah, that'd be style, bro. But what a story in Miami. I've learned. I will never.
Yeah, and then the other time I was there, bro, broke my hand. So hopefully some good comes out of this
trip.
Yeah,
please.
On Monday.
You guys be safe, please.
For real, bro.
Because I ain't going.
Bro, it's just so funny, bro. But yeah, bro. You know what time of the day it is, right?
Yeah. Time, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Fabuloso's fun fact of the week. A little challenge for you guys, all right? They say the person that can complete this is specially made. You can't hum while holding your nose. So go ahead and try it.
Wait, what if you start humming and then close it? Wait. They didn't never said how hard you have to hold your nose. Boom.
All right, guys. Now that you guys are warmed up, that was just. It's like one of those challenges where you can't lick your elbow.
Wait, did you know? Girls can't touch their two elbows together?
All right.
Oh man, that's a fun fact right there. That's actually a fun one.
Oh,
that's a fun fact. I'm
goodness.
gonna try that later on my date. I'm gonna ask her.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm actually gonna write that down.
No, bro. Jesus. All right, are you guys ready for the fun fact of the week?
This guy's actually writing that down?
This man sent it to somebody.
I'm writing it down.
Bro.
On that TikTok later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, fun fact of the week is the man with the longest beard actually died because of his beard.
You trip on it.
Let me explain. Look at this year, boys. In 5767.
5767, that's the future, bro.
Yo. All right.
What?
In 57.
Someone got to fact check these facts.
Bro, yo, listen.
5767 is like 2,000 years.
No. So listen, like BC almost in a way. The man,
what?
Look,
Bro.
Let me tell you the fun
This doesn't
fact.
make sense, bro.
I'm trying to tell you the fun fact. In 5767, the man that held.
Bro, this is dope. Ricky, check his phone. Look at his phone.
What does that say?
Yeah, that's cap.
That's
it
not
actually
cap.
Oh, bro, guys, you have to see this. It actually says
We'll pop it up on the screen.
5767.
You love to see everybody always try to get the cap of the week, man.
Yeah, this is just not real then. That's not even a real year.
Bro,
Yes.
you gotta.
So look,
I'm
let me tell you. Go ahead, fact check it. Let me go explain while you guys are fact checking.
Okay.
The man that held the title of the longest beard was trying to run away from a fire at the time. And due to his beard and length, he tripped over it, which caused him to die in the fire.
Imagine. The future. So 3,000 more years, and then that story will happen.
So if you got a long beard in 5767, beware. It could be you.
Bro, where are you getting these?
Bro, this is the fact.
What's the name of this website?
I love
you
these.
got the fact on?
These are great.
These are great cap facts. I could give y'all one more because I got them loaded up.
Give us another one because that one is
I could give you, bro, listen. I could give y'all multiple.
I didn't even know if it's BC. Do they even have fire in 5767?
Who knows?
BC?
Who knows?
It doesn't even say BC, so I don't know where that website's called, cap.com or whatever.
It's the fun fact. We want you guys to engage and look it up. Maybe I could be capping. I could be telling the truth.
Looks like you wrote that on your own Word doc.
Bro, this is the cap of the week.
Cap of the week. It's supposed to be fact of the week.
Fact of the week. Give us another
This
fact.
is the fact of the week.
Okay, give us another.
Yeah,
one
give us
more.
another
One more.
one.
They deserve one more.
This is the
bro.
fact. That was the cap. Here we go.
No, bro. Only facts.
Oh,
no
only
cap.
facts. Oh. Mixing sperm and caffeine in a test tube makes them swim faster.
Who figured that out, bro?
All right?
Who figured that out, bro? All right, that's it.
All right, hold
That's
on.
it. No, we're done.
This resulted in a premature burn out, which makes the sperm inactive enough to properly fertilize an egg. So, if you're trying to get your wife pregnant, mixing sperm and caffeine in a test tube, inseminate her.
So you're having a kid in a couple months.
Yep.
I just want to ask.
Oh,
Is that how it happened?
that I actually wrote that in my Word document, and yes, I was using 300 milligrams
Of caffeine?
of caffeine,
Straight to the dome of those little tadpoles.
Wow.
and that is your
Both
Fact
of those
of-
were interesting.
your fact of the week.
Not sure if both of them were true.
You might have to try it, bro.
This is my favorite segment.
Dude,
'Cause
great.
I just want to know what is the crazy stuff you find on the internet,
Bro, you gotta try it, bro. Let me know, man. Tell me.
Bro,
how
I
it
ain't trying that second one, bro. Or the first one.
First one.
I don't know how I can even try the first one.
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah.
But speaking of updates, I mean,
yeah, updates.
dude, on our vlog channel, guys, if you aren't subscribed to our vlog channel, Ireland Boys, go over there. We post reactions, vlogs. Been pretty consistent over there. So go check it out. We finally updated our profile picture for the first time since we started that channel,
For
bro.
the first time.
For the first time, yeah.
Yeah, for the first time. Not the first time since this, first time since that, for the first time.
And it's actually a cool story of how it started. Dude, we made the vlog channel because we just wanted to be able to post more stuff and different stuff that we didn't post on the main, you know? Extra stuff to give you guys.
Yeah.
And I remember one day we were on our like little MacBook Air that our mom won from like a raffle somehow, some way. And I was like, yo,
I didn't
Nick,
know people actually win raffles.
I didn't know that until,
I didn't
until
know
she
that.
won it.
Yeah.
But shout out to her for winning that, because who knows if we would have even been YouTubers.
Dang.
Okay.
But I remember we're starting the second channel, and then I'm like, yo, Nick, let's take a filler picture.
Like just a picture to take to put it for the channel logo and for the time being.
So we can finish up designing the channel and like writing the descriptions and everything.
And then we'll come back later and like design an actual one.
Like later that week. That was the plan.
Yeah.
Little did we know. Took the picture, popped the picture. That ended up being the icon for 7 years.
7 years.
You guys haven't changed. That's one photo. Never even thought about putting another one. Nothing.
Bro,
else.
I don't think my balls even dropped in that picture, bro. Look at me. It's somewhere on the screen, but bro.
Dang.
I can't believe we didn't change it.
It was crazy, bro.
Long overdue.
But it just goes to show, like, you can take that as it is, but just making movements in life is key. Yeah. Like, we could have overthought and been like, it has to be like this and that, and then, maybe we shouldn't start the second channel, and then until we get, like, professional pictures. And,
yeah.
And then we're just like, yo, man, just do it. Boom. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going.
A lot of people, analysis paralysis, there's this thing where people, they like to put stuff off or, like, plan it, like, over-plan it to, like, too much where they don't even do anything. Or they'll be like, yo, I don't have the right equipment. Like, when we first started making our videos, we were filming on the phone. Like, we weren't waiting till...
Not even the phone, the iPod Touch, bro.
Yeah, we weren't like...
Dang.
iPod Touch and I think like an iPad mini. Well, we weren't waiting till like, oh, yo, got to wait till we have the professional camera. And, bro, phones back then...
Ain't what they are now, bro.
Yeah, no, phones now, bro, it's like low-key hard to tell the difference sometimes between this phone, like the iPhone 14 Pro, and an actual camera. Like
they're similar.
Back
really
then,
good.
you could tell.
4K for sure.
Yeah, like this can shoot in 4K. The cameras that we're filming on right now for the podcast, I don't think can even do 4K. So like, that just goes to show you.
I guess they do say less is more, right? And you guys didn't even overthink about it. You guys you started. I think that's the big key in success is just starting.
For sure.
Because you do be in that analysis paralysis where you're like, oh, it has to be perfect and this and that.
And you can talk yourself out of not starting so easily.
Easy, bro. Your mind, and this is what Fab always would tell us back in the day before he like officially joined the team. But I remember him telling me, because there was times where I would be super like motivated up and down or super like a little bit lower, and he could see that, and he'd always say, Ricky, your number one weapon for you and against you is your own mind.
Is yourself, yeah.
Is yourself, yes.
Ricky is the strongest person mentally I would know, but he is also his kryptonite. So when Ricky's going, bro, you're a savage, 1,000% Hoss. But when you're out of it, bro, it's not a 50%. It's a 0%. Yeah. Like you're gone.
Yeah, bro, definitely. And
honestly, same thing with just making a logo, just like starting and doing it. Is the same thing that happened with the It Is What It Is podcast logo. We were in a hotel room somewhere in Tallahassee, like on the road, and we were trying to make this podcast channel, and then we were like, what should this logo be for the podcast? And then we're like, I don't know. And I'm like, all right, I'll just make something real quick, rough, and we'll just use it for now. Mm-hmm. Haven't changed it since. Still the logo to this day. So
yeah, and it goes to show also, like, sometimes a joke that you make with your boys can end up turning into a massive thing.
Yeah.
I was watching this video the other day. Lil Dicky's, like, joking rap career, like, his all, like, beginning was bigger than his real one now. Like, he's trying to, like, take it seriously now. But he was most popping when he was just joking around and going with it, whatever he thought, because he didn't overthink.
He has a whole Hulu show now and everything. It's crazy.
Like, sometimes you get in your own way.
Yes.
And it's something I've been trying to do more is get out of your own way.
Get out of your own way. And I think that is a great time for me to bring up the motivational quote of the podcast. You know, we all love having a good time, but we also want to include motivation. And today's motivational quote is, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts.
Ooh.
So sometimes, man, maybe you fail at something and you're like, man, it's over. Like, I can't do another thing. You got to remember all the people that were so successful later in life. Like, bro, Colonel Sanders, the man that's on KFC. Our brother didn't pop off till he was 70. Come on.
No, for real, though. And the people that are successful are the ones that are not afraid to fail.
Yes.
Like me and Ricky in the beginning, a lot of people could have viewed it as, oh, they're posting a YouTube video, getting like, I don't know, maybe like 100 views.
Not even.
Maybe like 50 views on a video.
And 50 of them were probably us on our own iPads.
Yeah, just leave it on replay. And people could be like, oh, bro, they're only getting 50 views. Oh, they're failing. But But if you just keep on going, you fail. Every time you're failing, you're learning what not to do. Oh, this worked. Let's do a little bit more of this, a little bit less of this. But if you're afraid to fail, you just don't even start, and you can't even learn.
Exactly.
I think the word no is not a word for rejection. It is a word for next opportunity.
Oh, I like that. That.
That's a good way to think, for sure.
That's
a great way for the failure of the failure.
There's no fatal. It's just a lesson, bro. When you fall, what do?
Get back up.
You back up. You touch the stove. You knew the stove was hot. You never touch it again. Somebody did you wrong. They crossed you dirty. They messed up your mental health. You know better not to work with those people. It's all about your mental, and it starts with us being with the people around you. And you could be a warrior by yourself, but the Avengers would not be Avengers if it was just Iron Man. If it was just Hulk or Captain America. The Avengers are the Avengers because of
the whole team.
Everybody has a specific role. And when you build an empire, bro, everybody just becomes great. So no such thing as failing. There's really no such thing. I don't even know what that word is, bro. What is that word?
I don't even know what you're saying.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
What are you talking about?
What is that? Yeah, you're right.
But just as important as the failure is not final part of that quote is the success is not final. A lot of people get something popping. Maybe you're a rapper, you get a viral song, or you have a poppin' TikTok, or you've been dropping like YouTube vids, maybe they're popping. A lot of people get comfortable. And I was actually on the phone with Noah Boat from Love, Live, Serve, if you guys know that YouTube channel, the other day. And we were talking about how they're still going. We came up in the same era, same time, 7-8 years ago. We're still going hard. They're still posting, even if stuff goes up and down, the views are like this. They're still going. There's so many people that have come and gone in the past 7 or 8 years that maybe popped harder, but they're not going anymore. So you got to remember that if you do take an at-bat, take a chance, and it does pop off, that when you are successful, you got to remember it's not final. Just because you had one thing pop, you got to keep it going.
Ride that wave, baby.
For sure. And that leads into this thing that we want to start doing also on the podcast every week is at least answering one fan question. And you got one?
Yeah, I got it ready. I got it ready if you want.
Yeah.
So these are coming from the comments of the last video. So if you guys want your question to be answered or your comment to be read in the next video, comment down right below. We want to include you guys. It's like a family here. There's so many comments that are really just amazing. Yeah. I'm going to just read one that's just a comment from 18 Clans Darren. Watching this during school got me cracking up. I love the entertainment y'all be putting on for the world. It's all love, boys.
Appreciate that, bro.
I love you.
So shout out you. Here's another one, just some fan love. Ricky's new haircut is so good. W Barber. That's one coming in from Chaos.
I know you wanted to read that.
Yeah, I know you wanted to read that.
This one's another one for.
Bro, hold up. Wait a minute. Let's talk about my haircut. All right, everyone. It's not as good as Ricky's. Ricky's looks majestic. It's hard to beat that. Okay, but
yeah. Shout out to y'all for y'all going crazy on the comments.
Yo,
my haircut a couple weeks ago, it was pretty bad, but now it's grown out slight amount. And it's not as bad as it was.
It looks good, bro.
It looks decent, bro. For real. Actually,
it's grown into itself, just like you, you know?
All right, next one.
So this is another one this is for all the boys. This is coming in from Pritch Season. Ricky's haircut is actually goated. W. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
That was for all of us, huh?
Yeah, you know. This is the actual fan question of the week coming in from Jeremiah Cardenas. How do y'all not care about what people's opinions are or have fear of what they think?
Bro, I was talking to this other YouTuber about this the other day. He'd be doing pranks and stuff. And I don't know if this is what the question is asking, but at least as far as when we're going out and filming videos and filming pranks, you almost turn into a different mode, bro. Life feels like a video game and you're just out there and you're almost imagining you're in a movie and you're an actor. You're all right, what can I do to make this scene the best? And then it doesn't even feel like you're talking to a real person sometimes. And it makes you disassociate and not think about what the other person's thinking. If that makes sense.
Definitely.
Agreed.
You snap into character.
To answer that question, I view it as confidence. No one is better than me. No one can do this better than me until proven. But I just never cared. I've always been out my shell and I wore my pants backwards through high school. I was in ballet. I was wearing tights. I was just always different. And I stayed that way, and my confidence just grew and grew. And once I realized that nobody can tell me what I cannot do, then that is when my confidence was like at its goldest level. So if anybody ever tells you or try to lead you any type of direction, if that's not where your heart or your gut feeling is heading, I wouldn't even go that way.
Definitely, bro.
Yeah.
And I would say like your comfort zone, it starts like a circle like this.
Yep.
And some people's comfort zone is a little bit bigger naturally, some's is a little bit smaller. But it is like a muscle. The more you step out of it and work on it, it can grow. But you have to constantly be pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. And it can start as something as small as like saying hey to someone walking by, like talking to a stranger when you're checking out in the grocery line, being like, hey, how's your day going? And then you get comfortable talking with people. And then maybe it goes up from that. Maybe you're like, all right, I think this girl's pretty. I'm just going to go ask her for her number. Maybe she says no. Maybe she says yes. Regardless.
You're getting out of your comfort zone.
And that thing's growing, and you get comfortable being in what used to be uncomfortable for you because your comfort zone grows. Yeah. And as long as you keep it growing, you got to keep it growing, though, because there's been times in life where I feel like we've been going crazy, and there's times where I feel like a recluse, and it's like, man, it's hard. Like the first scene of the day.
You get in like a little like zone. Like imagine you're hitting the gym for a while and like you're looking in the mirror, like you feel good and you feel healthy. But then if you stop going to the gym, you can't you can't lift that same amount of weight.
Yeah, exactly. And you could try to be like, oh, I'm going to just hoss up in the moment. But it's like,
it's not the
sometimes
same.
you can't people can rise to the occasion, but sometimes it's like.
Most of the time though, they fall back to what they usually do.
Your default. Yeah, bro.
I think the valid point you said there was some people's muscles are smaller, some are bigger.
No, that's very true. It's true. Yeah, for sure.
But you can always work on it. Just because you're not the most maybe inherently outgoing, confident person because of who you were raised, it doesn't mean you can't change, bro. Because
practice, like it's like practice is what
it
is, really. Like repetitions.
And something I also think about is like when you're out with someone that you've never met before, bro. They have no idea who you are. Yeah, you can pretend to be anyone, bro. I was on vacation the other week, and I had pretended that I was like, what's up, mate? I had a British accent the whole time I was talking to him.
Bro. And I don't know if this is bad, but like I love lying to people.
Bro,
and a brother was also British.
We are cappers.
So I had to keep it up.
We are ultimate cappers, bro. We could go out and when we film our scenes, bro, we could tell them anything because it's so facts. Because
they don't know.
No one knows. How are you going to you're not going to know unless you actually know, which brings to a point where it's like, bro, just be yourself, man. I'm not trying to plug in the merch here, but be different, and stay that way.
Or don't be yourself and pretend to be someone that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like if you want to be more confident and you don't feel confident, be like, I'm going to be confident, even if it doesn't feel natural. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Be who you want to be.
Be who you want to be.
Be who you want to be.
There you go.
Yeah. And I think that's why it's like very liberating sometimes, like for when people move somewhere from their hometown. Because when you're in your hometown, everyone has this perception of you, and it makes you think in a certain way that I have to keep this perception of what they think of me up. Because if I start acting different, then they're going to be like, oh, you changed. And you want to fit in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why, like, when you're on vacation, bro, sometimes
you're just like, man, I'm gonna say something to the random person right here, bro.
Because I'll probably never see him again. They don't know me.
When you're moving in the same parts and the same people, you're like, oh man, they know me as this person. I can't just go. Well,
that's not bad. Is that not bad?
What?
I'm viewing that bad, like lying to people.
Oh, lying to people is
lying's messed up. Yeah,
it's not the best, but like.
But if you're
think about
fudging around, bro.
If it's someone and you're never gonna see them again. Like Ricky was in Mexico a couple weeks ago, and he's probably never gonna see that guy again.
Bro, I was telling people everything, bro.
Like, bro, I was out with my friend the other night. My friend is like 7'2", and he was wearing.
But he actually is 7'2".
No, he's like actually 7'2". Like he's like a whole foot and a half taller than me.
Like his hip is at Nick's head, and Nick's a big brother.
But we were out the other night, and he's wearing like a Orlando Magic zip up thing, like a little zip up hoodie. And so many people were coming up to him like asking, yo, do you play for the Orlando Magic? And he was like, nah, I'm just wearing this thing. And I was like, bro, you should lie to him. You should lie to him and tell him. And then all of a sudden he tells a couple people he plays for the Magic. And then all of a sudden everyone's like, yo, like I just hear random people in the club like, yo, that dude plays for the Magic.
That's crazy.
That's so crazy. But that's definitely different from like trying to put a facade on the internet. Like if Ricky started becoming like some gangster guy. And we know that's not who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying to lie.
But to spice things up and have a little fun when you're out, bro.
A little bit of fun. A little bit of fun. Yeah. You know,
dude,
nothing bad is coming out of that. You know.
Yeah. I had my fake tattoos on, and bro, everyone in Mexico thought they were real, and I was telling people like, yeah, bro, I got this one here, and they couldn't even finish it off here because the tattoo gun got scared of me, bro, and they were believing it. So it's like, just have fun, bro. As long as you're not,
we are definitely professional
ill intent. As long as your lies are not for like malice.
Yeah, and you don't be and try to like persuade someone or like what's it called?
Finesse someone.
Starts with an M. Manipulate someone. Don't be doing that. But it's like just have a little bit of fun.
Definitely a balance.
Be yourself.
Sure. But be yourself.
I'm not saying lie. Don't lie.
But we are professional.
That's the truth, though.
We are professional cappers.
Sometimes you definitely got to spice things up. Yeah. And going back to that question, it was like, how do you get out of your comfort zone, right?
Yeah.
Or not care what people think. Mm-hmm. And it's actually interesting that you say that because you didn't even say anything.
I know. But I love how I try to bring stuff back around.
No, but Sam and Colby, you know Sam and Colby, big YouTubers, they got like 8 million or something.
Yeah.
We filmed with them a couple times, but they started their whole YouTube channel to get out of their comfort zone. Like they would go to the mall and just like do dares to help them get out of the comfort zone because I guess growing up, they were kind of like more shy. But now they started doing that. And like you were saying, the repetition, they would go out, do like a prank on someone, do like a challenge to someone. And then over time, they just like, you work that muscle and then you stop caring.
That's so crazy.
I actually did not know that.
That's how they started.
I didn't know that at all.
Dude, we got to get him on the pod.
The same thing with professional food reviewer Keith Lee. He started his whole TikTok because he just wanted to get out of his comfort zone. Now he's just traveling the world eating food. I think all you have to do is just try something and you never know.
And a lot of times, like you want to do something, but you'll talk yourself out of it.
Yeah.
Like if you're because it's comfortable to not do that new thing. Like trying new things gets you out of your comfort zone.
It's almost like Nick not dropping music.
Yeah, bro.
I can't wait to hear that story.
We're not talking about that right now.
Can't wait to hear that story.
All right, guys. Well,
it's been a great episode.
It has.
I think, brother, I got to go get ready to get some sushi here.
You got to get ready fast, bro.
I got time.
You didn't tell me where you met her at.
No, guys, that's it. We love you guys. Make sure you subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe.
Subscribe.
Next week, I'll let you guys know how the sushi date went.
It's Bumble, ain't it? Tinder.
But
Snapchat.
for real, subscribe, guys. Let's get to 100,000 for real.
For real, 100K. Let's go. We love y'all.
And, bro, the comments mean so much. Like, the positive comments keep us motivated, for real. So, thank you, guys. Love you guys.